Top of the morning, everybody. It's your boy BOOGOTTINYC. And like I always tell you, you could have went anywhere. But the fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me, I appreciate you. What's going on? Today, Friday. Thank God. Whew, TGIF. Can't y'all wait to get off work? But let me tell you what you should do when you get off work. Make sure y'all go order that Big Drip. www.drinkbigdrip.com. Big flavor, big taste, big punch. Raspberry, grape, lemon. 14% alcohol. All grain neutral spirits. Gluten free, sweetened with caramel. Check it out. It's original. Also go to the website, get some merch. As y'all can see, I'm wearing that October piece. One of the selective pieces that I always put on just to come and look bright, and it brightens my day because it's so warm, thick, and plush. Plus, it's got the puff print that's exclusive to Absco Printing. Y'all go check them out too. AbscoPrinting.com. Absco.com. My boy Phil Lavodi and Phil DePietro. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day today. Wanted to come on and cover a couple of things. The new things that Mayor Adams is saying about his sanctuary city, as well as updates on the New York murderer shooting suspect for the United Healthcare murder shooting that happened about 3 days ago. They actually have images of this guy. So without any further ado, let's dive in and see what's going on. Get him!
We cannot ignore the fact that the American people have communicated to us loudly and clearly. We have a broken system they want to fix. You got a guy, he's on camera shooting a police officer. I don't want that guy in my city.
Never.
So, bottom line, as you can see, Mayor Adams already seems as if he's open to the opportunity of having Tom Holman come in and talk about removing criminals before they even get to the prison so that they can make sure that they get deported. What do y'all think about that? That's pretty crazy right there. And it seems as if they're going to even go in a little further to modify the laws, whereas sanctuary city laws won't be able to be so guarding of criminals moving forward. That's actually a plus to sanctuary cities when it comes down to protecting the actual citizens. Also in the news today with Bugatti View that you guys probably haven't heard about. A little more updates on this topic. Let's say we've been covering this for a few days now. This is the situation with the United Healthcare shooting where the murderer has basically gotten away. They've been looking for him for a few days now, and they're getting really close to finding out who he is, what it was about, and as well as him staying in a hostel uptown, not too far from where I live at, which is on 105th Street in Columbus Avenue, Amsterdam Avenue in New York, Manhattan.
Outside a New York City hotel. Our senior investigative correspondent, Aaron Katursky, is at the hotel with the latest on the investigation. Good morning to you, Aaron.
Good morning to you, Robin. 24 hours after this assassination-style killing, the killer is at large, but he left behind a trail of clues here at the scene that may lead police to him and to a possible motive, suggesting anger with the insurance industry. This morning, a frantic manhunt for the man authorities spotted on this surveillance video shooting and killing Brian Thompson, the CEO of United Healthcare. Police said it was no accident.
Every indication is that this was a premeditated, pre-planned, targeted attack.
The gun appears to have a silencer and jammed. When the shooter cleared it, police say he fired again.
From watching the video, it does seem that he's proficient in the use of firearms, as he was able to clear the malfunctions pretty quickly.
Well, you see what's going on there is when you have a silencer on a pistol, the recoil actually suppresses the ejection, and sometimes instead of the shell popping out, it goes back into the chamber. So yes, you have to free it up before you can go again. This individual actually did that 3 times, which means he put 3 shells into this person. Pretty crazy for just the United Healthcare CEO. This seems to be something that has a backing to it. They actually have a lot of history on a bit of history, not a lot, but a bit of what they feel as could be the reasoning of why this person did this.
All units be advised in regards to a confirmed male shot in the confines of Midtown North.
Police say it was around 6:45 a.m. Wednesday when the suspect, pictured at a Starbucks before the shooting, gunned down Thompson as he was walking alone into the Hilton for an investors conference. And in new video overnight, the shooter seen here about 20 minutes before the shooting.
They're looking for a male about 5 feet 10 inches in height, cream-colored jacket, black mask, black gloves.
It does seem.
This eyewitness.
So now they got a full description of this guy. They basically have everything but his full fingerprints, to be honest with you, because as you can see, once you're in New York City, a city like ours, there's cameras everywhere. There's thousands of cameras. There's hotels you're walking by. There's traffic cameras. There's car cameras. People with their cameras. There's also a taxi cab driver right there that took a photo of this guy after he committed the crime. So I don't know what he was thinking about. Could not have been thinking about getting away for too long, scot-free, because also they have AI facial recognition. So once you're caught with your face, what happens is they take a photo and it goes into AI facial recognition, and they run it through all of the city's computers. So wherever you were on the street, on a corner or whatever, they'd actually pick you up. Guys need to pay attention to stuff like this. I mean, you're not a criminal, so I wouldn't expect you to know this stuff, but knowing it would help you to understand what's going on in the world and how criminals are caught and how you're being tracked as well.
Snapping a picture of the suspect as he fled.
I was shocked, and I afraid that he could shoot me too.
By the time police arrived, the suspect had run off and hopped a bicycle to get away. Detectives now working to determine whether he had pre-positioned that bike close by. New video overnight showing the suspect pedaling his bike on the Upper West Side. Officers found the 50-year-old insurance executive and father of two collapsed on the sidewalk. Did he have any known enemies or anyone that you've been able to find so far?
We're reaching out to law enforcement in Minnesota, and we're also interviewing his co-workers and family members to see if there have been any specific threats against him.
Well, from what I heard, that there were threats against him, and on the bullet, the shell, they actually wrote 3 words, which is similar to a book that had to do with defend, and you'll see it on the next clip, but I'm just telling you guys a little bit of updated information. They have they have basically got facial recognition as well.
The past.
To have a pillar of the community.
All right, so now we got what we got over here. This is a little bit more in depth and in tune, because this one here basically gives us all a photo and a glimpse of what this guy actually looks like. Check this out.
That's right. Hey, Steve. So police appear to be closing in on the identity of the man suspected of gunning down 50-year-old Brian Thompson Wednesday morning outside a New York City hotel. Police sources revealing to Fox that they have a cell phone they believe was dropped by the suspect near the scene with fingerprints, and a water bottle purchased by the suspect at a nearby Starbucks that is being used to build a DNA profile.
All right, again, water bottle, fingerprints, DNA profile, facial recognition. He better be a clone or have a mask on or be really good at changing his face. Also, he was at a hostel flirting with one of the, what we call one of the workers there, trying to get his groove on. So she knows what he looks like and has a firm description on what to tell the police. This is crazy. What's going on, Limp Dick's Kit? Uh-oh, sorry, this is out of network for my emotions. Unfortunately, I cannot approve any sympathy for him. Ooh, any sympathy for who, Limp? Any sympathy for who? Who we talking about here?
We are also learning the suspect arrived in the city more than a week ago on a Greyhound bus from Atlanta before checking into a hostel in the Upper West Side using a fake ID and paying in cash. These photos were taken at that hostel, the first images to show the alleged masked assassin's face smiling. Reportedly, in a moment, he pulled his face covering down to flirt with the hostel.
So you see this right here? And you see all of us right now looking at his face? You see this? You see this? How many movies have you watched where the hitman is just so cunning and so smart and make sure that you don't see his face? Especially, I'm talking about there's some good ones where they like, doing stuff like this, something like what? This fool, I understand, and it seems as if it's just someone who really has a gripe against the health care department. He could have took a loss. He could just be doing it for a reason. I get it. I don't get it, meaning I would do it. I mean, I could see it happening because it has happened in other categories in the past. So that's what I mean about that. And this guy cannot be anywhere near a professional pow man. Can't be no hitman. And, come on, you wouldn't even show your face. You'd stay in a park or an Airbnb or something like that. So why have a fake ID, pay in cash, and then flirt with the host? Keep your mask on. Keep your shiesty on. That's what they call it, a shiesty, right? Also, the CEO is who you're talking about. You don't feel any bad about it. Hello, African. I'm Asian. How are you today? I'm good. I'm American, not African. They don't accept me in Africa. I'm American. How y'all doing today? Yes, it was a pro. It was a pro hit. Well, that's what I wanted to talk about. I even have a little bit of notes on that part. I'm glad you said that because if it was a pro hit, right? All right, this is what comes to mind for me. All right, look, you said pro hit. This is the third day of them searching for the murderer, right? Images and pictures, right, of the video of the United Healthcare shooter released him flirting with the hostile worker. That's what he's doing right now, right? Definitely an amateur, but he had information which makes a lot of questions come to mind. The questions I have is, how did he know that the CEO was going to be there? How did he know what time that he was going to be there? If they do have the 2 power bars that he was eating and the water bottle, he had enough time to sit there to eat power bars in order to stay awoke or so that he wouldn't be hungry. So my question is, how did he know that the CEO was coming? Was he like? I mean, like, and then there was so many people walking around. How did he know he was going to be there 6:45 in the morning? If he came from Minnesota, where the CEO was from, question is, did he follow him? If he was hired here to do it, if he's a professional, and it was a hit, professional hit, who paid him? I got a lot of questions. A lot of questions. A lot of questions come to mind. What do you guys got to say? Let's see what you guys have to say. A pro hit. Limp the Kid says, every comment I read on these videos covering this seems to be the same. Dude done a lot of people dirty. Eventually someone not going to let it happen. Hello World said, America is the best. Limp the Kid said, I'd say semi-pro. Yeah, dodgy, semi-pro for sure. Couldn't be a pro. Bebe Kid said he couldn't be a pro. Dodgy says, very true. Not Smitty, hired by his wife probably. Ooh, Dodgy. S is just wicked, and Polaris Mafia EST is just giggling like crazy. Oh, I love Polaris's, by the way. I see what you. I'm definitely single you out because that's dope. I love Polaris's. Thank you for coming. I love that other comment up here, right here. That was phenomenal. Dodgy, very true. And the one that said it could have been his wife. Whoa, that's crazy. Dude knew how. Limp the Kid said, dude knew how to do it. Never did it for his own reasons. Definitely a military or police background. I think he is deliberate in leaving clues, not to find him, but to throw it all off. My boy said that yesterday, Limp the Kid. My boy definitely said that yesterday, just to throw the police off. Dodgy said, not Smitty, might be on to something. Polaris Mafia said, thanks, brother, no doubt. And not Smitty, right? Something to think about. And thank you guys. I wanted to tell you I made 20,000 subscribers yesterday. We on our way to 25,000. I'm being really modest on this, and I'm trying to hope and see that, maybe we can run some numbers up and keep doing this every day to make sense of it. I got one more thing I wanted to cover. It has to do with Joe Biden. I'm gonna tell you something, this man just gets on my nerves. He never stops. Just never seems to amaze with the lies. And I'm going straight in. Okay, so all of a sudden now Joe Biden feels as if he wants to put more pardons out. He feels as if he wants to cover the people in his campaign or anybody that's a Democrat who may have said something negative about Donald Trump. So now he feels that it's his position to pardon people preemptively. I think it's because he pardoned his son and he was called out on it, and everybody is basically calling him out on it, and now he's trying to do something to save face. It's a little too late, but it's a bad thing because there's a lot of people that need to be held accountable for a lot of stuff that they did. I really want us as people, us here, to notice what's going on. We really need to notice what's going on any party that does stuff like this, whether Republican or whether Democrat. I'm calling everybody out, but this is wrong. This is dead wrong. So now I'm gonna read this real quick because I know y'all can't stand my reading, but I gotta get it out. And it gets on my freaking nerves what he's doing. Biden considers preemptive pardons for Trump critics. Outgoing U.S. President Joe Biden is considering preemptive pardons for prominent critics of his successor, Donald Trump. Multiple people familiar with the discussions have told CBS and BBC U.S. partner that in a bid to shield them from potential retribution after Trump, who has vowed to take revenge against those who have opposed him, takes office. CBS reports that while Biden is said to have debated the possibilities of issuing these pardons with senior White House aides, no specific names have been formally recommended to him. I think that's a lie. Sources have told APF that the officials are also considering the messaging it would send to pardon people who have not committed crimes. Oh, yeah. What would that send as a message? It should send out a radar to let people know that these people actually committed crimes, and he's kind of like fake snitching on them if you think about it. Okay, that's in the wake of the controversy surrounding Biden's unconditional pardoning of his son Hunter, who was set to face sentencing this month on federal felony gun and tax convictions. Republicans and some Democrats have criticized the move, which came after the president previously said he would not take such step. What did Hunter Biden do for the pardon? White House defends pardon, and then the awkward parallels between the Biden and Trump convictions. These are three other titles and paragraphs and articles that you guys can see on BBC. The only thing I want to say about this is, and goodbye, good riddance, and you are definitely good to be leaving, because you have not been doing anything but lying to the American people for so many years now. And I don't care what anybody says about that. If it would have been Trump, I would have called him out on it, and it's Biden right now, so I'm calling him out on it. Let's get to these comments and see what you guys have to say. Please subscribe to the channel if you guys like the content. I appreciate you. What we got here? We got Polaris again. I just subscribed to your channel. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Not Smitty, I appreciate you too. Thank you too, Smitty. Not Smitty. Polaris, FJB. What's your opinion on him giving his son a pardon? You already heard what I said. Told you exactly what I think about that. And Limp Dick's Kid said, I like your name, fuck it, I'm gonna say it. Limp Dick's Kid. They waking up. The reason I wasn't saying your name right is because I was trying to find a way to say it a certain way, but hell with it, I'm gonna just let it go the same way you made it. Doji, it's just showing their true colors. Yes, you're right, Doji. I don't know how that's pronounced, but I hope I got it right with one of those. All right, Limp Dick's Kid again. Wait until they figure out all the nonsense happens in their local governments. Not Smitty goes back to 2014. To when Hunter was laundering through Ukraine. So now that's what I was talking about. I think that his pops is covering his butt right now because he knows that he was doing all of that for the family, and he was using his son as the funnel to get the money straight over there. That's my think on it. If Trump, if Trump pardoned his kid, it would be on the breaking news, not his insurance fraud BS. Yep, not this insurance call. Yep, Limp Dick's kid, Polaris. Do you think they will catch this guy that shot the dude walking? Yep, immediately. I'm gonna give it like another 2 days. On me, gangster. I guarantee you they're gonna catch him. Kamala Harris' husband is divorcing her. Wait a minute, no, he's not. I gotta go look that up. Please tell me if that's right or wrong, nobodies. Don't tell me you just made that up. Tell me if that's right or wrong. And everybody in the comments, look what nobodies just wrote. Carl Sizemore, you better be careful for telling the truth. They'll come after you. Ooh, Carl Sizemore. Is he a migrant or just making that up? I don't know, Henry. I don't know. Anything hair extensions is serious. He's been cheating. Nobody's. Oh my God, is he? If so, I'm dying over here. Polaris. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. And don't be telling me they're going to come for me for telling the truth. If they do, they coming for all of us, because when they come get me, y'all better come help me out. Because y'all don't give me no subscriptions, and y'all don't be giving me no tips and nothing like that. So. And I ain't begging for them. I really just want y'all to come and chill out with me. And I don't want to overdo it and spend too much time. That's why I try to read your comments to give you guys some light too, and make sure that you guys are getting your word out. Oh my God, is he? And then what's that? Anything hair extension, smiling and laughing. No doubt, y'all. And that was another one. We did it. We got over this one, and I hope you guys come tomorrow. Had a fantastic time. I got your back. Whatever I can do, just let me know. Definitely, I appreciate you, Carl. All I want you guys to do is subscribe to the channel. Keep running the comments up. Share if you like the content. That's about it, man. That's all I really care about. You guys coming here and communicating, us getting this information out. But if you like, you can go get a nice sweatshirt. This is the one that we did for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. It's only $45 now on the website. I took the price down. It is super thick. I don't know what city you in, but it's massively cold. I got them in different colors. It's not a cheap sweatshirt. It's a puff print. This literally comes off the shirt. That's why I do that every time, so you guys can see the quality. Or what you can do is go over to the website, www.drinkbigdrip.com. 14% alcohol by volume. Raspberry grape with lemon mixed. Woo! This is a phenomenal drink. This is the new scissor, y'all, just so y'all know. My buddy used to have the name, the trademark for scissor. We couldn't bring it back, so I changed it to Big Drip, and now we out. So let's do it. But I appreciate you guys for always showing love. Let me get busy and find some more stuff to jumble up for you, some more topics that's relevant. Try to stay out of trouble because I'm paying attention to what you just said. I don't want them to come for me. I might do some entertainment news for a couple of days just to shake them off. But in the meantime, in between time, like I always tell you, you could have went anywhere. But the fact that you came here to chill with me, I appreciate you. So till tomorrow, like I always say, get 'em! One.